Hey guys, HonestStorm23 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Emerald, part 33. Wow, it's already part 33, getting towards the end here. In the last part we saw the massive, legendary, epic battle, or epic shufflings of two legendary Pokemon that is apparently a bad thing for the world, according to everyone else. I think it's kinda cool, but apparently I have to stop it and I'm the only one, so... Yeah, in this part we're going to continue on our quest. Yeah, I didn't need to go into the Pokemon Center, a bit embarrassing. But before we go and head off, I thought it was about time to stop and get some supplies. Yeah, we will actually be sticking on the water route, so of course that means I'm going to need a lot of repels, and luckily I got quite a lot of cash. Although that cash is going to rapidly go down. Oh, I'll get to that later. Yeah, I probably should have got some more hyper potions just to make sure, but you don't need them for this part of the game. You will need them later on, but you don't need them quite yet. So yeah, if you don't know where to go, I don't honestly blame you. I actually just looked it up because I thought this is dumb. They tell me to go to a certain place, but they won't tell me where it is. That's dumb, you know. So I thought I'd just look it up. And you can just find it by exploring and just seeing where everything is and just, you know... Yeah, you can just explore and just see what's going on, but I thought, you know, I'll just look it up, it'll just be a lot easier, so... So around here, this is where the city was, where we was just at, and if you dive in that bit's how you get in there, but we don't want to go over here? I honestly can't remember, this all looks the same to me. But we are, yeah, there's a lot of battling here as well in this part. Not really that much going on, I won't lie. Because again, after doing all that surfing to get to one place, they then say go to one other generic random place. But you'll be happy to know you don't have to go across the whole region just to find one specific part. It's not quite as bad as, say, finding Team Magma's hideout. You can actually just explore the routes you haven't gone yet, and you will find where you have to go. Although the map's not too useful at exactly saying, okay, this route's here, go this way, and you'll find the Sky Pillar, and well, hey, this will be very good. So of course we got some more water Pokemon. Again, the levels don't increase at all. It's very strange in this generation. I've noticed that there'll be a lot of times where you'll just be a lot higher level, and it's really strange. They just kind of didn't really level out the Pokemon, you know? I guess the way they do it is that when you can get to a place, whatever level those trainers, or whatever level your Pokemon are, those trainers are going to be that level. So because we know Surf, and we could have technically come this way ages ago, you know, once we got to Mossdeep, all these trainers' levels are actually synced to that, but because we've done so much since then, our Pokemon are just a lot higher level, so... Yeah, it's a good time for training. I would definitely recommend, I didn't do it, but if you're like me and you only have 5 Pokemon, which is pretty rare to have at this point, definitely go and get your 6th Pokemon Yow. I really should have done thinking about it, because you can catch that 6th Pokemon, and you can use all these trainers to train it up. So if you catch a Pokemon and train it to like level 35, you can then train it up to like level 40 or beyond using all these trainers. So, little strategy there. Tips and guides from HonestStorm23. Yeah, again, just me being lost a bit. Yeah, this bit's a bit boring until I actually get to the Sky Pillar, so... Yeah, let's talk about something else. Been playing a lot of different games at the moment. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be doing another Pokemon LP after this one. I've really enjoyed this one, and I'll talk about it a bit more towards the time, but... Yeah, I'm not too sure. I've been doing Pokemon LPs now since March. So I did Pokemon White, and that finished in like... What, June, July maybe? Or maybe May? And then I did Pearl, and Pearl went all the way up to like October or whatever, whenever that was. And now I'm doing Emerald straight away, so you might be expecting me to do Silver, Crystal or Gold, but watch this space. I mean, I haven't decided what my next main LP is going to be next, so. Although I have decided what my next side LP is going to be after this. Although I'm not too sure when this is going to get uploaded, so maybe that LP would have already started, I don't know. Right, here's a new Pokemon we haven't seen. It's quite strange how many water Pokemon actually are in this game. You think you've seen them all, you know, at this point we've already seen like Marill, Tentacle, Goldeen, Magikarp, Staryu and all that, and then, yeah, bam, there's another one. We just saw Clamperl in the last part, and then bam, there's another new one we haven't seen. It's crazy. I mean, I love water Pokemon, so I don't really mind, but I can see how someone who's just, you know, if you have a rock type, and you're just trying to get through the game, and it's like, oh, another water Pokemon, whoopee, woo! So this is where the Sky Pillar is, in just a random route somewhere. So you just have to explore all the water routes, or just follow what I did. It's not too far away. Yeah, you did. Cheers, Wallace. Top guy over here. It's an earthquake. Oh, who cares? You know, Pokemon use earthquake all the time. You didn't complain when I was at the Fortree City Gym being killed by that bird thing that it was using earthquake. No, it's not grey, is it? Yeah, probably. What are you talking about? Why can't you stay? What are you going to do in the city? Just, alright, yep, move along. Is everything being destroyed? Yep, but I've sent a 10-year-old. He's on the case, okay? He's going to get this. He's going to get it done, but I'm just here to help. God, what an idiot. Right, this is Sky Pillar. Pretty boring. Really not that much to it. I guess the whole thing is that it's meant to be like epic because you're just like climbing it and climbing toward, you know what you're climbing towards, a legendary Pokemon, so I guess it's meant to be epic in that way, but they could have done something a bit more than this, you know. I don't know, I just think it would have been cool if they added a bit more. And of course it wouldn't be, you know, a place like this without Golbats and Zubats showing up. But one thing that I found out after this, I won't be seeing any of them because I didn't encounter any of them when I was playing it. Now I'll talk about that afterwards. Here's a green dragon monster thing for you, who's asleep, who didn't seem to notice the whole world's being destroyed. He had to get a 10-year-old to show up and go, hey, what are you doing? Sleeping on the job, you're meant to be saving the world. But if, yeah, also you can just fly from this point all the way back to the city. You don't have to do what I did and actually walk through the place. But it gives me a chance to talk about, if you remember in the Psychic Gym, there was a Pokemon called Claydol that was part ground, part psychic, I believe. Oh, and we have this weird Pokemon. It's weird. It's weird looking. I'm guessing it's Ghost, but I don't really know. But yeah, there was Claydol, and I'm actually considering having it in my team because it seemed really strong. I don't have any ground types or psychic types really, so yeah, if you want a Claydol, and it's actually a pretty decent level as well, so you don't have to worry too much about that. And I am trying to distract you from the fact that I did go the complete wrong way just then. So yeah, I'm like, oh, almost back at the top. But they leave you a little thing there. You can save all this by flying, but... So yeah, I might get Claydol, I haven't decided yet. I probably do what I did in my Pokemon Pearl LP and just get my last Pokemon right before the Elite Four. I don't really know. Oh, and this damn Golbat's guarding the entrance. But I think we get away. Yeah, we get away this time. Right, so now that we annoyed that green dragon thing, we have to go fly to the city, see if he saved the day. Although really, it was all us. It was all us. So yeah, that town that May was in was that town on the left. So that's how you're supposed to know where Sky Pillar is. Although I still think it's dumb. Hold on, what's going on here? They're still battling. Haven't they destroyed the world yet? They're taking their sweet one. No more epic shuffling. Oh, where's that green giant? That green giant, green dragon. There he is. God, he took his time getting here as well, didn't he? I got lost in the Sky Pillar and then flew here on my bird thing. But this guy has to... Oh, I guess he has to make an entrance. He can't just show up and say, cut it out. He has to descend from the heavens, Jesus-styley. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really speak Pokemon, or they're not really talking, but I think he is saying, come on, enough of this. They are just shuffling back. Yeah, I think this would have been really cool if they say done it on a more powerful console, but because it's the Game Boy Advance, we just have to put up with circles and them shuffling backwards, and that's it. But with that, we actually saved the day. So that's quite handy, that's quite neat. Of course, we're quickly going to heal, I don't really need to, but still, might as well heal. So with that, we saved the world. And now Team Aqua and Team Magma guys are standing out of the way. Although, you do actually have to talk to them both. Yeah, they flew off somewhere. Yeah. What does Maxie have to say about this? Something obvious, you know, like those Pokemon were bad and destroyed stuff. They were still laughing though. So that's pretty much the end of the Team Magma Aqua storyline, or the main bit. There is something that I think I will do later on involving the Team Magma Team Aqua storyline, but that's pretty much it for the main thing. So pretty cool storyline. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good actually. It was like Team Rocket was good at the time, but I think definitely Team Aqua and Team Magma was more interesting to do, and some of the set pieces in this game were better and worse. It was pretty good overall. So with that, now we can actually get into the final gym, the 8th gym, which is actually a water gym. Although for some reason it's got ice puzzles, so I mean, yes, frozen water and all that, it makes sense, I get it, but still, it's a water gym, not an ice gym. If there wasn't an ice type, I wouldn't complain, but I'm going to stop complaining. Right, so because water type, you should know how to fight water types. Like I've already said, there's a stupid amount of them in this game. So you should have something that's good against them. Although I'm not going to talk about, unfortunately I won't get to the gym leader in this part. But yeah, you know, electric types, I have Eric that has Shockwave, although Eric is still not that great at Shockwave. And then I have, what's Magneton called? Marmite. I have Marmite with Thunderbolt, so I didn't have any problem with these trainers really. I just used them to level up for the next, you know, for the actual gym leader battle. So the gimmick of this gym is that they don't really explain it too well. But it's not too much of a problem because it's a pretty simple puzzle actually. What you have to do is see this ice bit? You just have to hit every single one and then the staircase will open. There's 3 of them for you to do. The first one, pretty simple. The second one, as you can see, I messed up there. Because if you mess up, what will happen is that you drop down here where you have to fight trainers. Although, I'd probably recommend messing up a couple of times just to fight these trainers because even though the trains before in the water routes were actually pretty easy and, you know, there wasn't really too much to them, the actual gym leader is going to give you some trouble. But I'll talk about that more next part. So yeah, I would definitely recommend dropping down here. Or if you take on the gym leader first, then mess up, and then you can come back and jump down here and take on these trainers. There's actually quite a lot to do. Most of them are double battles, although I don't actually do a lot of them as double battles. So there's a new Pokemon I don't think we've seen before, Feebas, which is actually the Magikarp of this generation. I can't quite remember what it evolves into, but I think it's pretty decent. But I'm surprised that's the first time we've seen it though, because that is this generation's Feebas. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe we have seen it before, can't really remember at this point. But of course, with my combo of Eric with Shockwave and Marmite with Thunderbolt, none of these trainers, they don't hold a candle to this guy, okay? They just don't hold a candle to him. Now we're beating up these 2 women, we can actually get back to what we were trying to do. Oh, hold the phones. Before that, Eric is evolving into his final form. Again, I was completely surprised by this. I had no idea it was going to evolve, and then boom, out of nowhere, new Pokemon. And it evolves into, still very exciting. Yeah, pretty much a version of itself that can stand up and roar, or whatever it just did. Argon, or Argon. Which is a great Pokemon, you know. It's awesome that it finally evolved. Level 42, that's quite high up for it to evolve, but it's not too bad. Gonna come in useful for that, and Leaf 4. Right, we mess up horribly on the second one, let's get back up there. So this one left up, you know, blah blah blah, you know the score. This one you may want to stop and think about it for a second, I didn't. That's why I messed up the first time. And then we got this one, which is actually pretty tricky and it's not super hard. Again, I think this generation has the best gyms and gym design. You know, just the puzzles work really well. They're not, the difficulty's just right, so you do have to think about it for a second, but you're not going to get stuck forever on them. And each one is different and interesting. I mean, Generation 4 had some pretty good ones, but overall I think this generation's better. Like the first 2 were a bit boring, not really much to them. This one introduced a lot of new stuff and had a lot of cool puzzles, and the 5th one was all just the graphics. You know, that was all just DS graphics, which was nice, but I prefer actually puzzles and all that. So So taking out the Sharpedo, I'm actually going to end off the part. So in the next part of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald, I will take on the gym leader of this place. So I've been HonestTom23, and I hope to see you next time. Okay, see ya!